Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Gary here with an unboxing of the new Border Jagdpanzer 4 L/48 Early. So here is the box. Nice artwork. I think it's by Jason again. Yeah, 2021. Nice little bit of box art there. I do like that. I like the shape of this tank destroyer. I really do. I think it's quite low silhouette. Yeah, so it's ready to assemble. Obviously it's 135 scale and the number for the kit is BT016 T-Rex, or designed by T-Rex Studio in China. That's the guys who do all the tracks as well, isn't it? All the yeah. It says PE parts are included, 3 types of muzzle brake are included, metal side skirts, includes buckets, jerry cans and mountings, including tools for making zimmerit, if you want to add zimmerit, I presume. So, nice work on there, and it's just the same on that side and the same on the other side. And nothing on the bottom. Right, before I start doing this unboxing, I just want to ask people to, my good friend Rob from Rims Models is doing a live chat on a Thursday around about 9 o'clock in the afternoon, 9 o'clock in the evening. So if you want to have a chat and hang out and just have a general chat with other people of like-minded modelling community, please go over there to Rims Models. I'll leave a link in the description for him, so you can check out his channel. He's Mr. Interior. He really is. Builds everything with interiors. Makes it look easy. Right, so yeah, so I'll pop across there Thursday night, 9 o'clock. Just a live chat and that. Be nice. I'll be there I think. Well, I should be. Right, so let's crack on with this box. So you show you side art with the metal side skirts, and it's just a nice picture. I like that. I think I might do that camera pattern if it's in here. And on the other side we have some options. We have the Jagdpanzer Early, Panzer Division 1944, and then we have Normandy in 44, and Normandy again in 1944. Sorry, you can't see, can you? So that's the box. We'll take the box lid off and see what we've got. I have had a quick rush through, but I've never taken the boxes, the stuff out of the box yet. So we shall start with the sprues as they come out, and these are resealable bags, so no dangerous staples. Take heed to me. Right, so we have the top deck and this roof, looks like the front for the gun, and some sponsons, and the detail is superb. It really is. That's fine detail on there. Oh, there's not. Look at the detail on that. You see the engine deck there? That is spot on, isn't it? That really is nice work. And then we have the front, obviously, as well. Weld marks. They could be a bit better. Well, not better, but maybe cut them out and put some other welds in. We shall see. We shall see. But apart from that, it's got a slight texture on it, but nothing but a coat of what do I call it? It'll bring a texture to it. What's it got, Mr. Surfacer? And then we have the front. The mantlet to go in, and we have some sponsons. Again, they're nicely detailed. Again, obviously got things to add on to those. But I say I'm quite impressed with the deck on that. That's really nice. The hinges look almost 3D. They really do. Look so nice. I like those hinges. Right, next one. Oh, this is the spare bits and bobs, like you know, like almost like storage, I suppose. Yeah. So we have all sorts in here. First sprue we have, I think these are for the side skirts, for the brackets. I'm not sure what they've got. Got a jack box, a couple of helmets, a couple of tarps. Again, all these are a little bit extras there to add. Again, all nicely presented and done. No flash, well, it shouldn't be on a new kit, I wouldn't expect. I think these are brackets for the shirts and on there. So that's that one sprue. We have an identical sprue, yeah, just two of them, it's two of those, and we have the mantlet again, which is nicely done. Again, I reckon we could do a bit better with the texture. Bring it out. It's nice. It's nicely shaped. Nice bit of detail there. Nicely done. I'll pop that inside that bag. Don't know it's there. And then we have another two sprues again, which got it's got like more brackets and periscopes, C-clamp, and other bits and pieces again. So I've got two sprues of these as well. They're quite nice, I like those. I'll just pop these ones back in that bag and I can seal it up because I don't want to lose the mantlet. Reseal that bag when it's done then. Come on, it came out, we'll go back in, there we go. The next sprue has barrel cleaning rods, exhaust, pioneer tools, all that kind of stuff, muck guards by the looks of it, or fenders from the other part of the world, the wrong side of the pond. Yeah, got a jack, looks nice again, all nicely done, nicely detailed, bit of spare track there, the hooks, barrel cleaning rod, that's quite nice as well. Two-piece exhaust, but there again, that's not going to be no problem to hide. Again, nicely done. Again, all neat, precise, no flash, no unsightly pin marks where you can see them. Yeah, so again, it's nicely done. So, but the two-piece exhaust is not a problem. So you got Mr. Surfacer again, just to add a bit of texture to it anyhow. So it's not a big deal. No big deal at all. And this one is two sprues the same, and these are the wheels. And a spare track and other bits and bobs. I'll only take one out, no point in getting both out. Again, we have some writing on the tyres. I can't quite make it out. Continental or something like that. We have some more like gas masks, canisters. We have spare track, T34 spare track, which they used to put on there. I think these are for the running gear, suspension, wheels, the idler. Again, all nicely done. This is F sprue, and we have some jerry cans as well. One for water, one for obviously fuel. We've got nice writing on there as well, and looks like a symbol in there, obviously saying it's whatever is in there. And the other one is plain, unless that. Yeah, just one side's got the writing on the other side hasn't. So, but nicely done again. If you can look at the jerry cans. They're nicely done. Look at the wheels, see if you can make it out. Come as close as I can. See if you can make out what it says on the wheels. They're nicely done. They've got the idler wheel there. It's quite a large idler wheel on these things. Again, all nicely done. Got some T34 track at the bottom. Again, they're nice. Is there any pin marks on the back? There isn't at all, so it's all nicely done. Well, it's been it's 3 points. Is it 3 points I can see there? Yeah, so it's 4 points. But there again, it's easy to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem at all. And then we have the suspension and some slide moulded tow hooks, sorry, tow eyes, nicely detailed again on there. You can see that. There's the tow eyes above it as well. And there's suspension, leaf spring suspension. All nice. This is the lower hull, obviously. Bit of a crinkly bag, that one. I think this is amazing how to do with this border mark on there. How they've done the this part here for the exhaust. What the hell am I thinking about? Fans and things like that. Suck air in. Yeah, nicely detailed again. Lots of nice detail on the bottom. A couple of pin marks there, but a whisper of a file. It'll be coming off, no problem. You're not going to really see them on the bottom, are you? Let's be honest. But the detail is lovely on the bottom. Again, really nicely done. You see about this side part here. Oh, that's been moulded into it. Pretty clever moulding in that. Really is. That's really nice, and it's hollow as well down the sides. It's really nice. It must be slide mould. It's got to be. Again, it's very clever. Very, very clever. Very clever indeed. So I was thinking I'm off to Telford this weekend, coming up. I'll be going on the Saturday, meet a few of the lads, meet Al, Mr Woods, and also Mr Mottram will be coming with me. And we'll see who else is there. I'm sure we'll find some other people there that we know. Looking forward to it. See, I haven't been for the last few years, obviously with COVID, and then the year I was ill, I couldn't go, so I haven't been since 2018. So looking forward to it this weekend, looking forward to it. So if anybody else is there, you recognise the ugly get that I am, you can say hello, and I'll say hello to you people. I'll be there most of the day, I would have thought, because there's usually quite a lot to look at. I should really become a member, but that's one thing I keep putting off for some reason. Alright, so we have some more suspension parts. We have mud guards, some tools, some more siege clamps, okay, engine front, again a glacis plate, some more barrel cleaning rods. This might be like a generic sprue for the Panzer 3s and Panzer 4s that they've bought to produce. That's a nice bit of gear on the end there. See how they've done that on that end there with the fan inside it. You see that? Oh, yeah. That's cleverly done as well, isn't it? That's a nice sprue. Plenty of little bits and bobs on there to keep you busy, and the actual connection points are just right size. They're not too big and not too small. There are a few Pioneer tools on there. Got the scissor binoculars again on there. This looks quite nice where my finger is. It pokes through the roof. Yeah, so it's another sprue. Another nice looking sprue. Some nice delicate parts on there as well. We've got the aerial fixing mount as well. So yeah, nice. Right, we have some more track. We have the track, which is Lincoln length. We have some more wheels, more idlers, more sprockets. Well, no, it's one sprocket. We haven't seen a sprocket yet, have we? So there's two of these screws, grab handles. Was it Lincoln? I say Lincoln length track. And again, Lincoln length. There's a couple of pin marks in there, but there again you can soon remedy them. Put a bit of filler in there, let it dry, give it a whisker of a file, but 9 times out of 10 you're not going to see it because you're going to add a bit of weather into it. The detail on the back is lovely. You've got the natural sag as well on the tracks. and on the individual tracks there's no pin marks at all, just on the long lengths, but you're not going to see them. I've got more wheels. These ones to the closed hub, and they've got writing on there, transmission cover, a different idler wheel, and the sprocket. The sprocket looks nice, two-piece sprocket as per normal. Return rollers, not sure what they're for, one's cracked on there, so I'll have to be careful with that. I'll have to get that glued together and leave that sprue out, and I'll check the other one as well. Can't be helped, I suppose. Maybe should have been protected a bit. But you live and learn, as I say. Yeah, nicely detailed again. See the tracks with that natural sag, if you can see on this one there. It's got a natural sag already built in. And we've got the sprockets. I think these go in between the idler wheel, I think. I'm not too sure 100%, but I'm sure they do. Nice bit of sprocket, and then more wheels with writing on as well, the same thing. And the idlers, sorry, the return rollers are there. Some grab handles, some other bits and fine bits. You can see about the pin marks, they're actually sunken on these ones. They'd have been better if they'd have risen, because it would have been easy to take them out, but you know, a bit of Vallejo putty in there or something. Excuse me, a bit of Vallejo stuff in there, let it dry and wipe it off, and away you go. Again, another nice sprue. Should build up lovely. And I did the little Panzer 3 maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, from Tackham Slug Brits. They were the very same. They're very similar tracks to them, and they turned out really nicely. Right, so we have some more mantlets. We have the hatches for the top, the one that slides. We have two barrels, which are one slide moulded, slide moulded actually. So we've got two barrels. Not too sure what the difference is by looking at naked eye, but I'm sure there will be some. The end piece. Yeah, the end piece. Like a screw on there for your no. I presume that's got no. What am I caught on the end of it? Bit of breech work there as well. I've got slide moulded. Bloody hell, my brain's dead again today. Muzzle brake. Yeah, we've got two options of muzzle brakes for the ends. We've got a circular one and like a oval type one. Again, the detail is nice. All lovely, nicely done. More barrel cleaning rods. Not too sure what them bits are. That's the part for the breech. That must be the other part. And then we have some two mantlets. Three mantlets. Got a nice texture on there, but maybe a bit fine if you lose it with a bit of paint. So again, Mr. Sepsis to the rescue. But again, another nice sprue. We've got two barrels. Again, on this one on the end of here, if you see where I'm at, it's got where my finger is. It's got like a screw thing on the end of it, and then you've got the slide moulded muzzle brakes. That barrel there slide moulded, obviously, because the end is open, and on the other one it is not obviously open because you're adding the muzzle brake to the end of it, so I presume is the difference. Again, part of the breech. We've got a bit of breech work in here as well. It's a nice delicate part, it's cleverly done as well. One side of the breech there, it's nicely done as well, and the other part's up there. So you can leave the hatches open slightly if you want. There's a little bit of detail there. Yep, liking that. Yeah, got a bit of interior there. Granted, it's not a massive interior, but there's a little bit of interior there with the gun. The slide moulding going on there as well, whatever these clamps are for as well. Nicely done. And I think that's the end of the plastic. Well, it's not going to be a busy kit, if you know what I mean. It's going to be plenty of parts, but should be a relatively easy build. Right, let's have a look what we've got in here. We'll take these side skirts out and whatever else we've got. A Zimmerit tool maker, which always comes in handy if you're doing Zimmerit, I suppose. I'll get a bit of a kink on that. That's alright, just a little bit of a kink. And we have the decals, just sort of run-of-the-mill decals. A couple of numbers. Unit markings. Again, really nice. I'll probably separate the numbers into individual so we can get the carrier film off, but they don't look too bad at all. Sorry for the glare. I presume they're printed by themselves. There's nobody telling you where it's printed from, so presumably they've done their own. Obviously we have a Zimmerit maker, which is a nice thing to have if you haven't got the trumpeter ones or the metal ones. They'll come in handy at some point. And then we we have a sprue with the side skirts and a little bit of bits and bobs on there as well. So they'll come in handy, nice thickness. Could damage them, bend them easier than this little plastic, so it's not a problem. And then what else have we got? Is anything else in this bag? Oh, that's it, and then we're on to the instructions, so I'll just pop these out of the way. Pop these back in here actually. And then we can have a quick look through the instructions. No tow cable, but maybe I haven't got a tow cable as such on here, which I'm not too bothered about. I've always got plenty of cable to use anyhow. So again, the instructions is nice. It's got the nice cover again, as on the box art. And the profile, which is nice lower silhouette, isn't it? It looks really nice. Right, so let's have a look at the instructions. We have a little bit of gumph in English, it must be Chinese, Japanese. Yep, nice bit of detail, one with Zimmerit on, some without. So it's nice to have it as an actual vehicle, a real vehicle. A couple of shots of a real vehicle as well, so it's quite nice if you wanted to work from that, them pictures. And then we have the sprue map, which we've all been through all those. Always nice to have the sprue map at the beginning, not at the end. And then we're starting off with number 1. We're doing a lot of the low hull, as normal, the exhausts, brackets for the idler wheel. I probably wouldn't put the exhaust on yet. I'll make it together, but I wouldn't put it on yet. A lot more suspension stuff, again general stuff, putting the transmission cover on, making the sprockets up, making the idlers up, making the suspension up. Again, nicely laid out, quite clear and precise. And there we go on that. Telling you make 16, make 2, make 2. So left and right. Make 16 wheels. Yeah, so we've got 4 sets to go on. Yeah, right and left. That's what it means. And then once we've got that, I won't put the tracks on at this point, but we start off with the front covers and things like that, the engine covers at the front as well, and the sponsons can probably go on. I'll check those first to see if I can get the track through there before I attempt to put the sponsons on. Again, the tracks there look fairly simple, you know, not too bad. Link and length. Decide on the sponson if I can get the tracks in and out by then. Nothing untoward. Again, got the next part is building up the breech, which looks quite nice actually. Plenty of breech in there. Oh yeah, the part that I showed you with the fans on, they're internal, so you've got a bit of internal work as well, which is nice. So I wonder if they're going to bring an internal version out. That would please Mr. Rim, wouldn't it, Mr. Rob Rim? If I brought one of them out for him, it'd be in his element. But this looks like a nice little kit. A PE for the periscope covers. I think I probably have some spare clear ones from somewhere. I'll probably use those seeing as the one in the kit are just the plastic. And then we got the scissor binoculars put in there. Can have it more closed. Again, we have that little fan deck at the back with the fan on again, which is really nice. So it's got nicely, you know, it looks nice bit of detail inside the actual fighting compartment. Again, all straightforward. And then we're buttoning it up. We've got a lid to go on, some of the bits and pieces, the ball mount machine gun, a few Pioneer tools, the jack. All I don't put them on, I paint them separately, so they'll be all made up and painted and primed before I put them on. And then we're fitting of the gun, which is not the slide moulded one, so obviously that's for something else. And the mantlet, fairly straightforward. Barrel cleaning rods. It's giving you the options of which forgot the bloody name again. I think at the end of the barrel. Bloody hell, getting old. Getting old. Yeah, it gives 3 options for that, like I showed you in the thing. Whichever you want to do. Again, very straightforward. Gun mantlet. Got the mantlet on there as well. E51. So it's very straightforward build, nothing too difficult. Again, all looks nice and tidy. And then we're fastening, you know, more detailed spare wheels, spare track and track bracket to go on the rear. Give you options of two ways of doing it. You can have 2 ways of doing it. You have to check which version you want to do. You can either make that one or that one. What's the difference? Just one wheel on there. We've got the axe on this one. The wheels are on the back, no track, so I don't know. We'll have a look. And then we're adding the low hull and upper hull together. And then there's exhausts. You got the lights to go on. The lifting hooks, again, the light for the rear, fairly straightforward, looks nice. We've got the option there of one or the other, take your pick. And then we add the upper hull and the lower hull together, and a few bits and pieces added to that. And again, we're starting on with the brackets for the shirtson. 2 different varies to do it. Both must be slightly different brackets. That's all I can think of. On there, I'll have to look into that and see which is what I want to do. And then we're adding the PE side skirt shirtson, and then we have the handles on the inside. Put it to clip onto the brackets. Yeah, it's fairly simple, but it's, you know, you can tell what they're actually what they want you to do. There's no, you know, just goes there type thing. It's actually showing you where to go and what they're for, which is nice. Nice to see. And that's the last step, I think. Yeah, when you put the shirt on, that's the last step. That's the last part. So we have a couple of painting guides here. We have a Jagdpanzer in 1944 with basically the tricolour. Again, olive grün, dunkelgelb, Schnockenbraun, rubber tyres, all MIG paints, but you know, match them up. Dark tracks, old rust, and crystal periscope green. And it tells you weathering steps as well if you want to do from there. You've got weathering, general wash, streaking, rust, mud, fuel, filter, track wash, dust, splashes and oil. If you follow it that way. Again, we have a very similar one on this side. I showed you that one. Yeah. And then we have this one, which is basically the same, just slightly different markings. Obviously different marking number, slightly different variation of the camo. And that's for 1944 as well. And then we have Normandy 44 early again, with the Dunkelgelb and Olive Grun, just the two colours. And then we have some markings to go on, no unit number, just a marking on the wherever. Oh, for the barrel, I see, yeah. Okay. And there we have that one there. I quite fancy that one actually, but there's one on the box cover, more like the one that the Ferdinand has, you know, like a spider effect. I quite fancy doing that if I can find a picture of something. And then we have on here, similar to tutorial. So I use border sanding sponge and plastic surface to increase adhesion. Mix equal amounts of border export putty thoroughly. We can just use your Tamiya putty or whatever. You can apply it with your fingers, smooth it out with a cocktail stick as I do. But this is nice of them to do this. You know, if you haven't done it before, it's giving you a layout of everything you do. Good pictures to go towards it. You know, it's a nice touch that from border. I like that. I like that. Always helpful, things like that. And then it's showing you how to roll things, how to make tarps and all that kind of stuff. Again, yeah, nice and nicely done again. These, you know, I used to get these things in comics when I was a kid. I think it was just Airfix or Top Tips, and I used to cut them out of the comics and keep them all. Yeah, it's just showing you how to make a tarp there at the back, and fasten it in and whatever, and shape it and whatever else. And then again, more shaping and more, you know, straps and things like that, and how to get the folds. And then that's the end result. And that gives you the sort of the end result if you wanted to do that, which is a nice touch of them. And then you got to zoom it on the shirting, and that's it. And that's a nice touch from board. I like that. You know, a lot more companies should do something like that. Really helpful to people who've never done it before and who want to try it. So that's a really nice touch from Border. I like that. I like that a lot. So that's the unboxing complete. Looks a nice little kit. Don't know when I'll get round to building it, but I will eventually. Like anything else we've got out of slot, we've got a stash full of tanks and we've got too many to build. But the Dreadnought's coming along nicely. I've got most of the upper work done now. It's just all the fine fiddly parts now, railings and the rigging to do really. So that's coming to a point where it's getting towards that now. So that's what I'm cracking on with. So hopefully the next time I do an update on the HMS Dreadnought, it should be the final reveal as well. So the long it's going to take me to do it, but we'll get it done. So I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers, new and old, and for the kind comments on the HMS Dreadnought. I've noticed though obviously ships are not as popular as the armoured vehicles, well on my channel anyhow, because I don't build a lot of ships. But I thoroughly enjoyed a change of pace with doing this ship. I thoroughly have. Learned a lot about the ships themselves, me and Paul. We've discussed things and Paul's added some great ideas and he's shown me pictures that he's got a cracking book. I think it's like a 3D book that gives you all a more detailed view of what you're looking at and what the rigging is and other bits. And we've come up with some good ideas between us. See, I did the these vertical strips on the hull, and I found out now, I think it was Harry Houdini who actually told me, because I asked him, apparently the drains for the decks. So I think Paul is now adding those to it as well, because he said it looks a bit bare otherwise, so he's going to add them today. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, I'll just remind you about Rob's live chat on Thursday at 9 o'clock in the evening. I know people will, in different countries, have different time zones. But here in the UK, if anybody wants to jump on board and have a natter and a talk, well, that's what's going to happen on Thursday. So I say I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. So once again, thank you very much to all my subscribers, new and old. I do appreciate all his kind comments. I really do. I must admit, I really do appreciate them, even though I don't reply, but I really do appreciate them, the kind words. So this is Greg signing off, and we shall see you very soon, hopefully with the final reveal of the HMS Dreadnought. So we'll catch you soon.